Hey y'all, it's Farmer MeeMaw, and today is day 12 of Vlogmas, and today I'm going to share with you my word of the year. Now, I usually try to keep it under wraps until closer to the end of the year, but this one is so good I had to share today. Now, and it's a little bit motivational too. So today is Motivational Monday, right? And tomorrow I'm actually going to be sharing with you my goals, my big goals for the upcoming year. But today, let me get back to my word of the year. Oh my goodness, y'all. So, okay. When I was trying to pick out my word of the year here recently, I had it narrowed down to about 3 words. And then as of yesterday, I had it narrowed down to about 25 words. And none of them were sticking. You know, sometimes whenever you come across a word, you're like, ooh, that's the word. And I never had that feeling with any of these words. I was going through my thesaurus. I was picking words that kind of had the vibe I wanted, but then it didn't quite. And so I was looking through the synonyms for these words, and you know, I had a lot of words that were kind of like unconventional, uncommon, eccentric. Then I had some words that were like refresh and rejuvenate, but nothing. And progress was one of them. One of the progress was one of the 3 that I'd picked out a while back. But nothing was really sticking. Nothing really gave me that aha moment, like this is it. And so I was looking, and I decided my husband, he mentioned consistency. And I kind of laughed and I said, well, actually I considered that one. But the problem is I would be setting myself up for failure, I'm afraid, because I'm not consistent, which is it's not a character flaw, or is it? It's one of those ADHD things. Consistency is very hard for me. However, yesterday I decided, I was like, okay, I'm just going to watch some YouTube videos of people sharing their word of the year, and I may just have to steal somebody else's word. And so I start watching, and the first video, their word is passion. And I'm just like, ooh, that was actually kind of sort of one of my words one year. The first year I did a word of the year, actually the second year. In 2017, my word of the year was fervor, which was also kind of a synonym for passionate. But passion is one of those words that is near and dear to my heart, but it is consistently near and dear to my heart at all times. And that's just kind of the kind of person that I am. I guess I am a very intense individual. So I was looking, and I kept looking, and the next person that came on was a girl that only, like, she was a small channel, like 99 subscribers, and the video was like, it looked like it was a video that was meant for Instagram, and I don't normally watch those videos, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. And she came on here and she was like, let me tell you why consistency and discipline are going to be your words of the year. And I kind of laughed because, you know, I'd already talked about consistency, but discipline, discipline may be what I need. And so then she goes on to talk about why these are going to be your words for the year. And she was like, do you ever start projects and not finish them? And I'm just like, and then she talked about, she used, you guys, this was not a homesteading channel. This was not a homesteading channel. But she used a farmer as an example. And I'm just like, somebody's stepping on my toes. And how, you know, you can't just plant the seeds and then just not consistently take care of them, or you're not going to reap the harvest. And I'm just like going, and so I'm like, oh my goodness. And then she starts talking about weight loss. Well, and even before weight loss, she was talking about people trying to sell you a dream. Like, it's going to be, you're going to get your result quick and easy. And she said, nothing that comes quick and easy is going to be good or good for you. And so then she started talking about weight loss and how some people, you know, want to have the surgery, but then may not benefit from the surgery, or once they lose the weight, they're not able to maintain it because they don't develop the discipline to eat the way that they need to eat. And so I'm just like, well, and she was talking about, like, you ever set a goal to, like, I'm going to lose 50 pounds, but then you never really embrace the things that, the habits that would cause you to lose any weight. And, you know, you come to the end of the year and you haven't even lost 5 pounds. And I'm just like, or you've gained 5. So, you know, oh my goodness gracious. So she's just stepping on my toes left and right, y'all. But I'm just like, consistency is not the thing, because, see, in order to be consistent, which is very important, but I struggle, you need discipline. You have to have self-discipline in order to become consistent. So if you're just wanting to try to be consistent, okay, I'm going to do this every day, but you don't have the self-discipline, then you're not going to achieve that goal. No matter how hard you work, you're going to have or develop discipline. And so that was it, y'all. I'm just like, I'd never come across her channel before, and I had to leave a comment, and I'm like, girlfriend, you were exactly what I needed to hear. And it's funny because not only did this word come from, you know, God is telling me something, he is also giving me confirmation, because they're talking about, I mean, y'all, well, I'm not gonna tell you what my goals are, but let's just look at the obvious. Farming and losing weight, okay? She used both of those in her examples, okay? And so I'm like, okay, so discipline is going to be my word. But how do you develop discipline? And this is where I went down a rabbit hole. I'm actually still in the rabbit hole, but I got kind of excited and wanted to go ahead and share this with you today. So discipline, if you're going to kind of work on your self-discipline, there are some things that you have to do. And there are ways to develop self-discipline. And I looked at, is his name Thomas? Is it Thomas Frank? Thomas, is that his name? I don't know. I'll link him down below. But when you are trying to develop discipline, part of it is changing the way you think of things. And I totally get this. I actually did this when I was successfully losing weight on keto back in 2017. It's like, if you are trying to smoke and someone offers you a cigarette, there are 2 ways you can respond. You can either say, no, I'm trying to quit, which is saying that you are still a smoker, but you're trying to not smoke. And the other one is, no thanks, I'm not a smoker, or no thanks, I don't smoke. And so you just a tiny little shift, but it's a shift in your identity and how you see yourself. And I did this, you know, whenever I was being successful at keto. No, I don't eat cake. I don't, you know, I don't eat carbs. I don't eat cookies. I don't eat whatever it was. Because I was just someone who did not eat bread. I don't eat bread, or whatever it is. And slowly my identity has shifted to, I am an emotional eater and I eat junk. That has been my identity this past year, 2 years. I mean, it has been a struggle. And so I have to shift my identity away from being an emotional eater to being someone who, I eat a healthy diet. I avoid foods. I am someone who avoids foods that I know are going to be bad for my body and my brain. And it's not even about being fattening, although being fat is not good for you, okay? I know people are like, you have to love the body you have now. Well, I have to love me. I don't have to love my body. I have to take care of my body. If I love my body, I will take care of my body. And taking care of my body does not involve feeding it junk. Eating foods no matter how good they taste, y'all, no matter how good they taste, foods that are not good for my body, or are not good for my brain, are not good for me, okay? There's a difference in loving yourself in a way that it means that you're taking care of yourself, and loving yourself in a way that means accepting being unhealthy. Like, I accept the fact that I'm just going to be fat forever, and so I may as well not diet. That is not loving yourself. That's taking the easy way out. And remember, things that are easy are probably not good for you. So anyway, so I have just embraced the word discipline. I can't be consistent until I have discipline. And so consistency is not going to be my focus. Discipline is going to be my focus. And so in addition to switching your identity, one of the other things that Thomas Frank, I think is his name, said was embrace the suck. And the example that he gave was cold showers. If you know me, you know I am a proponent of cold showers. Now, I have not been consistent in taking my cold showers. I was for a while and I loved it. It was very invigorating. It gave me energy and focus. And cold showers, by the way, y'all, are really good for your brain and really good for people with ADHD. And so, but I was not consistent. Like, I know the things, but I don't do the things. And that's where I've really got to work on my discipline and become someone who says, I'm a person with self-discipline. Because you guys, if you have a goal, whether it's a gardening goal or a relationship goal or a weight loss goal, let's use weight loss. If you have a weight loss goal, but you never do anything that actually moves you towards that goal, then it's nothing. It's a wish, but a goal, you have to actually take action to reach that goal. If you want to have a beautiful garden, but you never plant a seed. If you plant a bunch of seeds, but you never, like in containers, and you never put them in the ground, you have to do something. And here's another thing that just hit me in the face while I was kind of going down this rabbit hole, is your goal attainment starts today. Like, what are you doing today to reach that goal? See, because I always see my goals, losing weight is this thing I'm doing in the future. But it's like, what am I doing today to have discipline? One of the things I'm doing today to have discipline is posting this video, because part of me today was like, I'll just not post a video today because I've already skipped 2 days. What's another day? I mean, that was kind of that person without self-discipline. But I am getting this video out to you today because I'm not waiting till January 1st, because being someone with discipline starts today. If I want to reach my goal, I have to start today. One of the things that I'm doing, I am working on my planner. And I was like, I've been so focused on working on my planner that I haven't really worked on my goals and actually filling out the planner, using the planner the way it's intended, because right now I'm hyper-focused on getting the planner the way I want it, the way that works for my brain and the way that it'll help me to be successful. But it's not going to help me be successful if I never fill it out. So if one of your disciplines, or one of the things you need to be more disciplined and consistent with, is using a planner and checking in with the planner to help you stay focused on your goals, whether, it's eating right or creating a life that you love, you've got to start. Y'all, I just totally lost my train of thought. Took too long to get to the point. I'm sorry. This is my life, y'all. This is my life. But yeah, you've got to start today. You've got to do things today. If you want to lose weight, but you never set aside time in your schedule to meal plan or maybe meal prep, or you never put in the effort to figure out what foods are going to be best for you, then you're never going to reach your goal. You got to take action, and you need to start taking action now and have some self-discipline. So on that note, I'm going to let you go. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.